Hi guys, hi loves, hi. So, what I have for you right now is not a reading. This is a message, okay? A very interesting message at that. I'm going to try to get some readings out for you guys. Uh, but I do have quite a few clients. So, I'll do what I can. But I am going to give you this one for now. So yeah, like I said, it's not a reading. This is a message. And it's a very interesting message. I got this shit last night. Okay. For context, today is February 8th, 2026 when I'm recording this. You're probably seeing this on February 9th or after. Okay. So I'm pre-recording this, so just getting this out of the way. It's not really pre-recording. I'm just recording it now and getting it out of the way because, like I said, I got a busy day tomorrow. Booked to busy. Okay, so this is a very interesting message. Last night, which was February 7th, 2026, compared to today, which is the 8th, but like I said, you're seeing this on a different day. Take the dates how they resonate. I don't know. I just give the dates for context. If you've been here for a while, you know why I do what I do. But if you haven't been here for a while, I just give the dates for context. So if they mean something to you, they mean something to you. I don't know. I just do it because I'm guided to do it. Okay, so take them how they resonate. Okay, so at 7:50 p.m., it was actually really interesting. I think, if I can remember correctly, because I have no concept of time anymore, I believe I was laying in. I really don't. The more I sit, I don't have any concept of time. Anyway, I was laying in the bed, I believe, and I just kept hearing St. John's Webb, and I'm like, that's not a thing. That's not a thing, and I know it's not a thing, right? So I'm hearing St. John's Webb, but at the same exact time that I'm hearing that, I know that what I'm thinking of is James Webb Telescope. Okay, so I'm like, why do I keep? But every time, and I know I wanted to say James Webb Telescope, but every time I thought about it and tried to say James Webb Telescope, it would come out St. John's Webb. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So I went to go look up information about James Webb Telescope. Okay, now bear with me, because the James Webb Telescope part ends up tying into why I kept wanting to think St. John's Webb instead of James Webb's Telescope. So here is the message, okay? The download I got, like I said, was St. John's Webb, but it was also and actually James Webb's Telescope, okay? So James Webb Telescope was launched on December 25th, 2021, okay? Remember this date, Christmas 2021 is when this telescope was launched, okay? This is that's during a few days after the start of the winter solstice. This is the telescope that is able to see down like millions and millions of galaxies and all kinds of other shit, okay? It's that really detailed telescope, okay? Now, the St. James Webb, wow, I said St. James, Jesus Christ. The James Webb Telescope can see back, you heard me, can see back 13.5 billion years all the way to the formation of the first stars, okay? Did you hear what I said? The James Webb Telescope can see back 13.5 billion years all the way to the formation of the first stars. Okay? Okay. Listen, this is everything that Spirit told me to write down after I heard St. John's Webb, James Webb Telescope, okay? So, it's not a telescope. James Webb Telescope is not a telescope, okay? It's the Dark Agenda's time machine. Okay, now, I've said this in another video before. We already have time travel. Our imagination is time travel. Memories, time travel. Okay, we already time travel. We go back in the future when we think of memories, when we think of things that happened in the past. We fast forward and we go to the future when we imagine, daydream, and manifest things because we want those things to happen, and we're imagining them. That's future. Okay, so we already have time travel within us. So this is the dark agenda's time machine. Okay, a physical time machine. Listen, I'm going to tell you what Spirit told me, why they have this time machine. Okay, they use it to find star seeds in past lives because, again, the James Webb Telescope can see billions of galaxies. That galaxies are realities, other timelines, other dimensions. The James Webb Telescope can see billions of other dimensions, timelines, and realities, all the way back 13.5 billion years to the formation of the first stars. Let me continue with what Spirit told me, okay? So, yeah, they use it. The Dark Agenda uses the James Webb Telescope, their time machine, to find star seeds in past lives in other galaxies and attempt to slow them down in this lifetime, okay? Like, okay, it's like time travel. If you were able to go back in time and you could change things around and you became the owner of Google and now you were a billionaire in this lifetime, like, it's like that. They're using it to go as far back to track star seeds lifetimes and figure out how to fuck up this lifetime by things that happen and using things that happen in their other lifetimes. Are you following me? I hope you're following what I'm telling you. Okay? So, it's literally a research tool. James Webb Telescope is a research tool, but not for space in like you think it is. It's a tracker. They're using it as a tracker. Okay? They're using it as a tracker to be able to, like I said, go back and almost like replay every lifetime that every star seed has had and to be able to know how to fuck up this lifetime for them based on other lifetimes all the way back to the first formation of stars. Okay? Let me continue. So there's a reason they launched it on Christmas. Remember, they launched it on 12/25/2021. In 2021, I believe there was a very rare planetary alignment, if I'm not mistaken. Okay? They launched it on Christmas 2021 because they're trying to track the beginning of the Christ consciousness and stop the star seed or star seeds that activated in this current lifetime. So Christmas is about Christ, right? So, of course, they launched their little time machine tracker, search, whatever the fuck you want to call it, on Christmas, on the year that there's a major planetary alignment. It's not coincidence. Christmas, Christ consciousness, they are literally using it to track down all the way back since the first formation. They're using it to track down these star seed or star seeds that are meant to literally change everything, okay? That's why they're using it. Because, yes, there is a bunch of star seeds and earth angels and shit here, right? But there is a particular set or a particular one that's supposed to do something like major, okay? So they're trying to find that those two or that one. Let me explain why I keep saying those two or that one. Let me continue. So yeah, they're trying to track the Christ consciousness, the beginning of Christ consciousness, the formation of stars, the first formation of stars, okay? They want to stop, like I said, whatever star seed or star seeds, the two or the one that activated in this lifetime for everyone, okay? So the quote, going back to the formation of the first stars. Excuse me. Somebody doesn't want me to talk about this, and they're trying to fucking, no. I'm going to talk about this. Going back to the formation of the first stars, the first star seeds. They're using the James Webb Telescope to go back all the way 13.5 billion years to track the formation of the first star seeds. The first star seeds are the ones that are in this lifetime that are meant to fuck shit up, that are here to fuck shit up. They're looking for them. They're using that telescope to go back through each galaxy and each timeline and each reality to figure out their weaknesses and what they have learned and what they haven't learned, and figure out how to try to stop them in this reality, this lifetime, okay? Because this is the lifetime that some shit's supposed to shake, and they're trying to stop the shit from shaking. So now, there was a second download I got at 11 o'clock on a dot after I got that download and message, and I heard Nosferatu. And I'm like, okay, well, yeah, I know the name Nosferatu, so I'm like, well, let me go actually look up Nosferatu, because I've never actually watched the movie or anything. I just know that name. Who does it? So Nosferatu is an archaic Romanian term for a vampire. Vampire. This goes along with the first message I just gave you. So let me take a second to thank my returning subscribers for coming back and fucking with your girl. Thank you so much for your likes, shares, comments, subscribes, donations, tips, bookings, love, support, encouragement, laughs, compliments, all that shit. Y'all the best. I love you. And you know this, man. If this is your first time ever seeing me, hi, I'm in my PJs. You got me on a lazy day. Technically, it's Sunday. Technically, Sunday is my off day. But when I say off day, it's usually just because I'm not recording. I'm doing other shit. I'm working on other shit. But I had to record this on Sunday so that I could give this to you on Monday because I got shits to do, okay? But listen, my name is Jocelyn. You're welcome to join the tribe. Go ahead, subscribe, hit like, hit hype, get comfortable. Now, this is one of those messages where I'm kind of serious, so I'm not doing all my little, but believe me, it gets goofy. I get goofy and I don't care. So yeah, if you like goofy people that don't give a damn and just say whatever the fuck they want and do what the fuck they want, you're going to want to subscribe and join the tribe. I'm letting you know that now. But this is one of the messages where I got to teach some shit. Sometimes I got to get serious and I got to teach some shit, okay? But you can call me Jocey. You don't have to be formal. You can call me Jocey. I am the Opus Oracle. I'm the musical oracle. So usually my messages involve a lot of singing, channeling songs, dancing, etc. Like I said, this ain't one of those. But I'm also known as Enid the Goat. And if you decide to stick around, I'll continue to show you why I'm the goat. If you are ever interested in booking a reading, down below in the description box, you will find my Set More link. That'll take you to my booking page where you can look at all the services I offer and go ahead and book if you choose to do so. If you'd ever like to tip or donate to me and this channel, down below you'll also find my PayPal, Venmo, and Cashapp information for your convenience. And if you like to donate like with a physical thing, like my Amazon wish list is also down below in the description box for a limited time if you decide to donate in that way. And anything you guys ever decide or are guided to send to me, I declare and decree it returns back to you 100-fold. Ashe and amen. Also, guys, because I finally have hit 5,000 subscribers, thank you to every single beautiful soul, one of you, for being here. You have no idea how much you mean to me. But I'm doing a giveaway, okay, of this beautiful Marvel tarot deck. So if you are interested in winning this deck in the giveaway as my thank you for your love and support, you can, you can go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section about your favorite Marvel character, and I will enter you into the drawing to win this this tarot deck. Now, I forgot to mention the first time I talked about this that I am not able to ship overseas just yet. I am not rich. I wish I could. I looked up the prices and I was disappointed because I did want to include all my overseas subscribers as well. But like I said, I ain't rich yet. But I will be soon. So when I do get rich, I'll be able to include the international overseas subscribers in these type of giveaways. But for now, it's only limited to United States and Canada subscribers. I apologize. I really, really wish I could But like I said, I ain't rich yet. Give me a little bit more time. I'm getting there. Okay, I'm working on it. I'm getting there. Also, guys, in the shop right now, I have finished the Uno reverse shirts in small and large. Okay, so red, green, yellow, and blue. Okay, they are available in my shop. So if you are interested in purchasing one of my Uno reverse shirts, handmade shirts by me, India the Goat, you can do so. The link is down below. The shop is down below for you to purchase yours. I only have them in extra large and small right now. Once I can get my money up, get some of these moved out, I can add medium and large. Okay, but other than that, if you want to get in on my freak readings, morning motivation messages, extendo readings, classes, courses, etc., you're going to want to become a member of this channel, and you can do so by clicking the link down below in the description box to become a member. Let me get back to this message though, because the Nosferatu part. So listen, vampire. Nosferatu means vampire, okay? So the dark agenda are energy vampires. Remember I told you it connects to the first part of the message? Yeah. The dark agenda are energy vampires, okay? They are literally threatened by Christ consciousness. The evolution and the awakening of Christ consciousness in the collective is literally threatening to their energy supply. If everyone awakened to Christ consciousness, they literally would have no power supply. Whose energy are they going to fucking take? Not ours. Because we're in Christ consciousness. They can no longer take our energy. So who are they going to get it from? Do you see? Do you understand? So whoever these star seeds are, these star seeds are threaten them because they are able to awaken the Christ consciousness in a lot of people, okay, at one time. So that threatens their energy supply. The energy vampires, the dark agenda's energy supply. That's why they want to stop the star seeds that activate Christ consciousness in the collective. Do you understand what I'm saying? I know you understand what I'm saying because you're still watching. Okay, let me continue. So, like I said, I kept hearing St. John's Webb, but that's not a thing. Now listen, this is how it came to me, and I was like, oh, okay. St. John is credited for writing the book of Revelation. The story of the two witnesses is in the book of Revelation. If you don't know the story of the two witnesses, there is supposed to be two witnesses. They said two male witnesses. Everybody in the Bible is fucking male, whatever. Two male witnesses are supposed to get slain and laid in the street for 3 days as everyone like celebrates or something around their bodies, but they're supposed to resurrect and basically witness to the world of God. Okay, so listen, the two witnesses in the book of Revelation, that's who the dark agenda is looking for. The two witnesses are a twin flame star seed couple that are going to awaken Christ consciousness fully in this lifetime with their love and love story. So St. John the Baptist spoke of divine love and is considered the patron saint of love, friendship, and loyalty. They are using James Webb Telescope to figure out who these two twin flame star seed are, to stop them from coming together in this lifetime. Because if these two twin flame star seeds come together in this lifetime, they're literally going to change the world by awakening the world to Christ consciousness and literally stopping the dark agenda's energy supply. The energy vampires will have no one to feed off of. They're threatened by these two twin flame star seeds. And they're freaking the fuck out. That's why they're using St. John, that damn telescope. I keep calling it fucking St. John. James Webb Telescope was $10 billion to make. They spent $10 billion because it's that serious to them to find these two twin flame star seeds before they find each other. So yeah, that's what I was given to give to y'all. That was the download. That was the message. So they're using their little telescope time machine to go back 13.5 billion years to try to find the origin of the first star seeds and figure out exactly who they are, this twin flame star seed couple, because they're here in this lifetime and they're supposed to come together in this lifetime, and that threatens their existence. That threatens the dark agenda's existence. But they can't stop what God already put in motion. It's going to happen. It's prophesied. The two witnesses. That's who they literally are. The actual two witnesses. Because being slain in the street for 3 days, when I did the math, I did the math on this. It's somewhere else in another notebook. But it literally adds up to a certain number. I forgot exactly what the number was. But it's not actually 3 days. It's basically the length of time that these two twin flame star seeds fought with spiritual warfare, and they were slain in the street, the spiritual warfare, but they rose to witness. They're going to rise from the ashes of their spiritual warfare and teach the world about how to fight spiritual warfare also, and that's going, like I said, going to kill the supply for the energy vampires, period. So yeah, anyways, like I said, it's prophesied. But that's the message I have for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and try to get another one in, possibly. If not, I will see you later on today with some more. Like I said, I got clients and shit to see and talk to today, so I will be very busy. But when I get the time, I will drop as much as I possibly can, because I love doing this for y'all, and I love y'all. Have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day. Toodles.